Hello everyone and welcome to our English literature class that is integrated with maths and life skills. This is our grade R class, and in grade R we can't just do English, we have to learn about life and numbers and stories and go on adventures. Are you ready to say hello to our favorite friends? Do you know who they are? Can you say Booby, Gary, where are you? Hello, Booby. Kunjani, Gary. How are you? Did you have a fun afternoon yesterday? That's right. Did you guys at home have a good afternoon? Let's quickly say hello. Ha is for hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can you wave hello? Hello, hello, hello. Wave hello to your left and wave hello to your right. Hello, hello. We all sing hello. Sawubona, everyone. Let's find out what day is today. So yesterday was, that's right, yesterday was Monday. So today must be Tuesday, the 2nd of June. Yesterday was the 1st. So then it means today we go to day 2 of the month of June. And there are many more days. So, can you remember what letter the word June start with? Can you remember J? Our J is for June. Well done. Fun fact about June. So yesterday we learned about the longest day and the shortest day, and that June is the 6th month of the year. But I have got another one for you. June also has a birth flower. So if it's your birthday in June, happy birthday, because your birth flower is the rose and the honeysuckle. So the picture at the bottom is a rose. Let me show you. This one is a honeysuckle, and this one is a rose. And you get them in many colors. I love, love, love roses. So the birth flowers of June is roses and honeysuckles. Wow. Right, so let's count. Can you name all our months of the year? So remember, it is January, February, March, April, May, June, then we go to July, August, September, October, November, December. Can you count the first 6? Let's try. January, February, March, April, May, June. Ta-dum. Wow, let's do that again. Can you sing it with me? January, February, March, April, May, June. Ta-dum. Let's do that one more time to remember our first 6 months. January, February, March, April, May, June. Ta-dum. Well done, everyone. So June is month 6. Tongue twisters. Right, so remember yesterday we said June is the start of winter in South Africa, but that means it could be the start of summer somewhere else. Wow, okay? But we are very cold right now in winter. So on our wheel, we are on the bottom there in a cold winter. And here is some pictures of our cold South African winters. That is our South African flag in the snow. And there someone has written the word cold, K for cold, on someone's car because it has snowed or frosted over. And there are some of our fellow South Africans that are warming themselves on a drum that is filled with a fire. We have many ways in South Africa keeping ourselves warm. Some are through fires, heaters, blankets, jackets and scarves, and of course we have got fireplaces. We also have underfloor heating. There are so many different ways South Africans keep themselves warm. And of course, there are people that are struggling in the cold at the moment. So we want to make sure that we take care of one another and make sure we donate lots of blankets and warm clothes to people that can't afford it themselves, because we help. Remember, our theme for the week is alone we can do so little, but together we can do much more. So, what time of the day is it? Can you remember? Is it morning, afternoon, or nighttime? Well, of course, it must be morning because you are watching me. That's right. We are in our digital school on the computer in the morning. So, story time. Can you remember our story from yesterday? It was animals at sea. Let's revise, but remember, we need to first switch on those ears. Can you go cluck, 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 cluck? And your eyes, are they open? Can you go cluck, cluck? Are you ready? Listen, because I have some questions for you. And I think I'm going to ask Gary to help. Gary, can you come help me? Great. One day, the wild animals, like Gary, birds and insects from Africa, that's where we are, wanted to see the world. They decided to go on a boat trip. They enjoyed the first few days of their new adventure, but after a few days, they became bored. Oh, bored. Are you ever bored? And began to squirrel. Woody Woodpecker started to fight with Peter Pigeon. While they were rolling around, the woodpecker accidentally poked a hole in the boat. Oh no! Water started leaking into the boat. The hole got bigger and bigger and bigger. More and more water flooded into the boat. That means, guys, that water is coming into the boat and it's going to sink. So, in our story, there are 2 birds. Do you know what they are? Can you remember? So, I just told you the story. Let's go back. Woody the woodpecker started to fight with Peter Pigeon. They are birds. B for bird. So, what are their names? Well, the first one is Woody the woodpecker. That means we use our W for Woody and woodpecker. Great, guys. That is a picture of a woodpecker. Do you see its beak is pecking at the wood? Why do you think they do that? And importantly, what does it sound like? So they peck at the wood to get insects and all kinds of interesting things for food. But let's listen to what it sounds like. So let's try and pecking at the wood. Amazing. Do you see all the beautiful colors? What are they? That's right. I see red too. That's right. And black and white. Fun fact about woodpeckers. They peck on wood to dig out the grubs living in the bark of the tree. That means they get the food. And there's some more pictures of our Woody the woodpeckers. Our second one is Peter Pigeon. That is P for pigeon. Wow, do you see the beautiful colors of our pigeon? What does it sound like? Let's listen. Wow, have you heard that before? Pigeons are all over South Africa, so you must just look out carefully for them. And normally we throw them a little bit of crumbs and breads, and then there's many, many, many of them. So this pigeon, what colors can you see? I can see, yes, purple and some greens and some whites. What other colors? Gray. Can you see any others? There are many shades of black and gray, right? Well done. So, fun fact, pigeons are very, very, very intelligent, okay? In the one picture there, you will see the pigeon is looking at a screen. That pigeon is so clever, it can identify things for doctors. Wow. So they can recognize each letter of the human alphabet. So they can recognize a P for pigeon. Wow. They can even show the difference between pictures. So they can tell you that Gary and me are different or the same. Okay. And even distinguish humans. So they can recognize humans. We also get things like carrier pigeons and pigeons that deliver letters. So they are very, very, very clever. The animals worried that they might sink, the boat might sink, and that they might drown. Buzz, can you guys buzz for me? Let's go. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Busy Bee said, let's work together to fix the hole. Come, Busy Bees, can you go buzz, buzz? So all the animals work together to try and fix the hole. Flap, flap, flap. Can you flap? Can you go flap, flap, flap? That is flying. The birds try to lift the boat out of the water by flapping. Can you flap your wings? But they were not strong enough. The elephant sucked up the water from the bottom of the boat and sprayed it in the sea, and it went swish, swash, swish, swash. Let me hear you, great ass. Can you go swish, swash, swish, swash? Wow, that's a difficult sound. Can you go swish and then swash? The bees, ants, and mice and spiders tried everything they could think of to close the hole. They used spider thread, beeswax, and honey, but they could not close the hole. The water continued flowing into the boat, and the level of the water in the boat got higher and higher and higher. That means the boat became fuller and fuller and fuller. So, can you think of all the things they try to do? What are they using to stop the leak? Let's look and find out. Can you name them for me? Let's try. Can you remember I pointed to 3 things? One was, what is that? Beeswax. Okay, B for bees or B for beeswax. What is beeswax, guys? Beeswax is what the bees are making their honey in. It's like a honeycomb, basically, where there is their home, where they are storing all of this honey. Then, of course, what was the other thing? It was, what's on the picture there? Honey. H for honey. The bees make the honey. So they took the beeswax and the honey and they tried to push it into the hole to seal it, because honey puts a layer, it's like glue, almost sticky. And then, of course, what was the next thing? It was our spider thread. For spider and for thread. So the T here is very different. It's not a hard T, it's a thread. It's almost quiet. Okay, and that's our spider web. So spiders, okay, spin a web, and also it's sticky, and so they try to use it like a glue in our boat. So 3 things: beeswax, honey, and our spider thread. Fun fact time. The most common use spiders have for their silk, so that's the threads, is their silk, is to catch prey, for prey. That means is to catch their food. Usually spiders do this by weaving, that is making that spider web the funny shape, this shape. Do you see the shape? Okay. They wait for an insect to fly into the web and to get stuck in it. As the poor insect struggles, the vibrations of that spider web sends it along the web and lets the spider know it's time because food has arrived. Wow. Lots of clever things. So there is an example of something that got stuck in the web that the spider can eat, or the spider spinning its web around it. And there is another picture of a spider busy coming down with its thread. Okay, wow. So they use their webs to catch food, and the vibrations, the movement of that thread tells them that it's time to eat. They've caught something. All right, so there you can see the thread in my circle. By this time, all the animals were afraid of drowning. Oh no. At that exact moment, a little fish, can you make your fish? Came through the hole of the boat. It swam through. Can you go? Can you please help us, little fish? They asked. Yes, of course, said the little fish. Let me see fish hands. Can you be fishies? The little fish went to fetch Wally Whale. He pressed his huge body against the hole and stopped the water from flowing into the boat. So he plugged it like a bath plug. Finally, the animals were able to fix the hole while there was no water flowing into the boat. And they were very relieved, and they all thanked Wally. So they still used the beeswax, the honey, and the thread to plug the hole. But because there was no water, it was a lot easier. King Lion said, "Thank you, little fish. Thank you, Wally Whale. You have saved us." The animals were excited that they could continue their trip. All the animals agreed, together we can make a difference. Remember, guys, alone we can do very little, but just like our friends in their adventure, together we can do so much. Did you enjoy our story? Does it make sense when we go through it again? Tomorrow we will find out more about whales and fish. Wow. Poem time. It's the honeybee. Listen carefully. Is those ears still on? Oh, honeybee, I love your song. You're busy buzzing all day long. You find flowers with nectar sweet, get pollen on your legs so neat. And though you have a painful sting, ouch, Your honey is the sweetest thing. Yum. The golden honey from your hive keeps happiness and joy alive. Wow, guys, so our honeybee has a song. It's buzzing all day long. You find flowers with nectar sweet, so they go find flowers to make the nectar, the honey. Okay, get pollen on your legs, so neat. So the pollen from the flowers, okay, it's like flowers, a dust, okay, gets on their feet. And though you have a painful sting, because bees can sting, so you go, ouch, your honey is the yum, sweetest thing. The golden honey from your hive, that is where they stay, their hive, keeps happiness and joy alive. Can you go learn your poem with all the actions, an ow and a yum and kicking your feet for the pollen and doing a little bee dance and buzzing? Let's go learn our poem this week. Things to do at home. Can you find spider webs in your house and garden? Go and look at them. Don't break their webs. Don't kill them. Stay a little distance away if you're afraid. But remember, they have lots of important functions, spiders. So see if you can find spider webs and spiders in your garden. Can you make a spider web from things in your house? So use ropes, sticks, cotton string, or paint splatter. And there are some pictures. You can also dip your hands like this, okay, in paint and use your fingers and your hands to make the spiders. So if you take this away, you've got your 8 spider webs. Can you do that? Can you put your hands together like this for me? Put your thumbs inside and wiggle those spider webs. Spider legs. Okay, there you go. You can also go to those 2 website links and go find some more spiderweb craft. There are some fascinating things, and go and support all those people online to show them, that's showing you what you can do. Right, so there is our honeybee poem for you to go practice the words on and act it out. Ask mom and dad to have a concert with you and be honeybees. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much more is our theme and our lesson for this week. I will see you tomorrow, Wednesday, the 3rd, 1, 2, 3 of June at 10. There is our syllabus, moms and dads. Go and find those beautiful books online. So we continued with our story. We listened, we identified animals. We are going to do some finger painting, hand movements and things at home. We have done a poem, months, day of the week and season, greetings in different languages, colors, counting, facts about birds and new words, bird sounds, so much. Are you ready to sing goodbye? We are. Can you call Booby and Gary? Say, Booby, Booby. Hey, Booby. Say, Gary. Did you guys learn some great facts today? What was your favorite one? Ooh, that the flowers of June is honeysuckle and roses. I like those too. Right, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye. We had some fun. We had some fun today. Goodbye. 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 Now let's go and play. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great afternoon. And remember, go and have a look at all our sponsors. Thank you for everything you do for us. And thank you, moms and dads, for everything you do for your little ones. Goodbye, everyone.